we're going to rapidly accelerate the pilot plant to produce the all-important pre-production concentrate that we can have discussion with partners with, and also just go through the process that we're pretty confident on, which is the flow sheet that we've proven at small scale, and let's run it at large scale.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom, and joining me now is Mark Wall. He is the CEO of American Rare Earths. And Mark, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Oh, great, Steve. Great to see you too.
Yeah, so a couple of pieces of news we need to talk to you about. It's been very busy at the company, obviously, and we want to get some thoughts from you on it. First off, you're really accelerating the pilot plant process, and you've brought on a person to help sort of move that forward in a lightning fast way. Is that a good way to describe it?
It is, Steve. It is. There is a lot happening. You're right, since we last spoke, and there's a lot more going to happen in the next relatively short period of time. But Jaye is a great find. He's got tremendous experience around the rare earths game and in Wyoming, which helps us. So Jaye's doing a fantastic job working with our Chief Technical Officer, Dwight, and also our technical guru, Kelton, in figuring out how we're going to rapidly accelerate the pilot plant to produce the all-important pre-production concentrate that we can have discussion with partners with, and also just go through the process that we're pretty confident on, which is the flow sheet that we've proven at small scale, and let's run it at large scale. And get it done quickly. So that's what we're doing, Steve.
Yeah, and Jay Pickarts, who you talked about, has 40 years of doing this, so he's well experienced in what he plans to do. But environmental compliance, mineral processing, mine development, it sounds like he's done a lot in his career, and really maybe just the right person to sort of take this to the next big step.
And he's a really good guy too, to boot, which is for me a really important thing. Got to have a good team. But yeah, Jay's fantastic. We're talking to Jaye about some broader things that we'll probably be doing with Jaye. But I mean, this is a great team, Steve. Your Kelton Smith from Tetra Tech is really one of the leaders in the industry from the science perspective. We've got our Chief Technical Officer, Dwight, who's again 40 years or so without aging him. Sorry, Dwight. In the industry, really strong on the geology side as well as the technical side. And then Kelton comes in as a chemical engineer, very, very experienced. So it's a really fantastic team, and we're adding to it as we speak. So things are growing quickly.
Yeah, Mark, you mentioned Tetra Tech, and that was the other piece of news. They've been brought on to really deal with the separation part of things, right? That's where their expertise is in.
That's right. That's right. They are working with us very closely on the processing facility for the mine, and they are a fantastic engineering firm to be working with, and we've been partnered with them for quite a while. And really, the discussions that we had recently in DC, as well as thinking this through, if we take our all-important heavies stream, which is the commodity that is really the most strategic and certainly within the domestic United States. And then we look at how we would take that through to a metal. It's a fairly discrete process, not large in footprint, not particularly large in capital. So it really makes sense to us to understand that. Now, the question that's come, Steve, is, well, what about the lights? They're a large portion of your production. And the answer to that question is, if we can do the heavies, we can do the lights. It's just it will be a bit more footprint and a little bit more capital. So I also think there'll probably be a lot of capacity in the midstream around the lights. But to the extent there isn't, the work that we're doing now on taking the heavies through the midstream, I think we could choose to apply that to the lights as well. For me, this was just a really important piece to go after fairly quickly to really understand what we could do. Again, in our plan here to integrate mine to magnet, you really want to have the capability to be providing the magnet maker with exactly what they need.
Yeah. Mark, you've also thought ahead about equipment as well, because that can be a challenge within these supply chain days. And so I noticed you've ordered a number of pieces of equipment. Some have already arrived, in fact, before they're even needed. So a lot of good foresight in getting prepared for getting this to go much quickly.
We're moving with speed, Steve. I mean, I'll give you
Yeah.
another example. The one piece of equipment that we still need, which is being fabricated right now and it's being made, was going to take several months to get here on a ship, and so it's almost certain that we'll fly it. We'll air freight it.
Mm.
So we don't have time to sit around, and we are moving with speed. Something that was going to take probably, if you looked at permitting, financing, construction, commissioning, all the rest of it, in the 4 year range, we aim to get done in probably 9 months or so.
Wow. Well, we know the importance of Halleck Creek as far as domestic supply is concerned, and you've talked about that in the past, Mark. So, congratulations on all this. I know we're going to talk a lot in the next few months because there's a lot happening. So, good to see you as well. And thanks for the update on what's happening right now.
Now, there's a lot going on, Steve, and I really look forward to talking all of it through with you.
All right, sounds good. There's Mark Wall, the CEO of American Rare Earths.